Okay. Hi, everybody. I know it's been a minute. This is Sabrina, the Braid Queen, and I know you haven't seen me. I've been really busy, but I know you tune in to see the latest braid styles and stuff, but got a little surprise. If you guys been following me, like a lot of you have, thank you. I did the 40 fit at 40 video, and remember when I got married in 2007, and during that time I really wanted a baby, really bad. I have 3, remember, Justin, Joi, and Jayden, but I really wanted another baby. And I had after the divorce, because I did get divorced in 2010. Okay. I'm back. But what I was saying was, I had just had a conversation with God, and I was like, Lord, okay, I'm happy with the 3 beautiful children I have, and maybe it's just not in the cards for me to have any more, so I'm just gonna lose weight and I'm gonna get it together, and I'm gonna be the finest thing walking at 42, because I'm 42, remember that, born August 7th, 1969. So working hard, always a huge turnover of staff at Braid by Sabrina, always training new people. So I had got sick, really sick, and my biological mother is an insulin dependent diabetic. So when I got sick, the symptoms I had, extreme fatigue, I was worried. So I Googled them, of course, and thanks to internet. And I was convinced that I was in the early stages of diabetes, but it said that I could regulate it by diet and exercise. So all the month of maybe March, I had got the girls, and I'm like, Joi and Jayden, we're gonna work out, mommy gotta be healthy. So we were working out at the park, and we're walking, that park on Stockton La Brea. Some of you might have saw me every morning. And I was just getting sicker and sicker, really sick, nauseated. I have acid reflux, but it just was something different. So I waited and waited, because I'm busy, because sometimes maybe I was a little scared. So I finally went to hospital, because not till April. Yes, that's how long I waited. I waited and waited, and I went to the hospital finally April 18th, and I went in with my little pad. I was like, I've already Googled my symptoms. I'm going to tell you about my family history. My biological mother is an insulin-dependent diabetic, and I'm about 100% sure that I have diabetes, or maybe, I don't know, combined with premenopause. And the last symptom that I so wonderfully discovered from our internet was stomach cancer. I was like, if it's not diabetes, it's stomach cancer. Okay? So here I am. They looking at me like, are you a doctor? I'm like, but I Googled it, and I'm pretty sure, we rely on that internet. So I was there for hours and hours. They ran all these tests. They was like, oh, any chance you can be pregnant? I was like, oh, no. I'm a little too old for that. I've had irregular periods for years, honestly, which is probably one of the reasons why I wasn't able to conceive. But I was like, no, that's why I'm worried, because I'm not pregnant, and some of the symptoms of diabetes, if you check them out in pregnancy, are the same. So I'm really worried because I have these symptoms and it's not pregnancy. So they had me there for hours, ultrasounds, and I'll be right back to tell you what they found. So, okay, I'm back. So after, camera shaking. So after hours and hours, I called my good friend Velma. You guys remember Velma from some of the videos? She's doing wonderful, by the way. And she came to the hospital. I called my best friend, my BFF, Phil. You guys know him. Seen at all my parties. And I was like, I think I have diabetes. The test got to come back. So the lady comes back. They're right about to roll me in for an ultrasound to check for gallstones or appendicitis. And the lady comes back and she's like, you're pregnant. I'm like, oh, no. We talked about this, remember? I can't get pregnant. I'm 42. I have irregular periods. It's not that. That's why I'm here. She said, no, you're pregnant. I looked at her, I said, because I really wasn't receiving it. I'm not an in denial person, understand. It's just that I wanted to be pregnant between ages of 35 and 41, you know, and I just had a conversation with God. I just said, Lord, okay, I'm gonna stop being greedy. I already have 3 children, you know, maybe it's not in the cards for me to have another one. So I really given up on that idea, and I was like getting it together. So finally, well, no sooner than I tried to accept it, she showed me the little test, and she was like, no, you're pregnant. And then they were rolling me off to do the ultrasound. So not even 5 minutes after I tried to accept that I was pregnant, I was on an ultrasound table, and this is the bad part. Well, it's a blessing, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, God. I was already 2.5 months pregnant. Didn't know there was a baby. Bam! This baby, this is the first thing I saw that day. This is the ultrasound from April 18th. Can you believe already? Oh my God. I had already been pregnant, all that working out I was doing. You know, only thing, I just didn't know. He was in there like, why? When are you going to realize I'm here and start taking some prenatal? You know, I was worried because I hadn't had any prenatal, any folic acid, you know. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe it, because I'm so not the person for denial. It's just not my personality to be like, oh, I'm not pregnant. I really didn't believe I could conceive anymore. I thought I was, if I didn't have the diabetes or the stomach cancer, I was pretty sure I was approaching premenopause. But, so, that's where I've been, your braid queen. So, of course, as a woman, as a mother, the minute we find out, we want it. We're like, oh, we shift into this protective mode. So I immediately started working less. The only good thing is that because I thought it was diabetes, I had already started eating better and had already started working out. I don't know about the working out, if that was really good or not. You know, just thank God that I didn't do too much, you know. But so that was a month and a half ago. I don't know. It's the 21st, it's the 22nd of May now. So I've spent the past 4 or 5 weeks dealing with high-risk doctors, because no matter what, when you're pregnant over 35, you are high risk. And you know, you have to have all these chromosomal tests. So that was the first shot of the baby. And I said he all the time, but I don't, you know, we didn't really know. I don't know. So that's where I've been. That's why you haven't seen so many videos. You know, and you know, there have been times, you know, it's like, Lord, you know, sometimes we ask God for something, and then it's so much time passed that we forget. We're like, oh yeah, Lord, I did ask for that. So here we are, 6 years after I asked for a baby, you know, and, you know, a little older than I would have probably planned it, but I'm pregnant. So now I am 13 weeks. I'm 13 weeks. Well, there's 2 different, you know how they do that gestational, 12 weeks and 5 days, or 13 weeks and 1 day, I don't know, but I'm 3 months. You know, and of course, I would have preferred to lose a little weight. You know, maybe not be 160 pounds. You know, there's a tummy there already, which maybe at 12 weeks you shouldn't have a belly yet, but I was already fat, but there it is. Can't show you the skin because I have on a dress. So, if you're interested in taking this journey with the Braid Queen, I'll be here. So, I'll be back because I have another surprise. Because remember, that was April 18th. Now we're at May 22nd, so there have been some discoveries. And no, I am not married any longer. This baby is like my love child, between me and a very good friend of mine of 15 years that, you know, we just decided to cross that line. And when we did, bam, baby. So all babies are blessings, so I'm going to stop looking at the pros, and it's a beautiful blessing. I get the opportunity to be a mother again, which if some of you know me, you know that is like first and foremost in my life. I have Justin, who is 23. I have Joi, who is 17. She'll be 18 next month. And I have Jayden, my baby. She's 10. So, now we have to come up with a J name, so you guys can help me with that too. I'll be back. This is Braids by SaBrina, your braid queen. And I will still post the shop videos, okay? Because you gotta see the new people. You probably won't even recognize the people in the videos now. Bye-bye.
There comes a time to be free of the heart. I wanna be ready, ready to start on a love journey. I got places to go. Made up my mind, and I've got to